How do you feel about joint versus separate finances? When you all get married, are you going to want to merge your finances immediately, or are you going to want to keep them separate for a while? Or are you going to want to do some form of a hybrid? Make sure. Welcome back, Journey to Generational Wealth Gang. So today we're going to talk about a topic that is crucial when considering to get married. Finances are one of the number one stressors in relationships. So you want to go into your marriage knowing that you all have been open and honest about everything that is surrounding your finances. And so today I'm going to provide 10 of the top questions that you and your partner should discuss before even the concept, or before the ring is purchased, before someone gets on one knee, before you say, yes, I'm so excited, I will be your wife. Like, you guys should totally have these conversations before that happens. Who likes survey results or statistics? Let me read through some statistics for you regarding the matter. Money is the leading cause of stress in relationships. According to a survey by American Institute for CPAs, 73% of marriages or cohabitating Americans say that money decisions cause tension in their relationships. Another survey found that 31% of adults with partners say that money is a major source of conflict in their relationship. According to a survey by SunTrust Bank, 35% of people in relationships say money is the primary cause of friction. A survey by Bankrate found that 23% of Americans in relationships keep money-related secrets, such as hiding purchases and bank accounts. Another survey found that 39% of coupled Americans were being financially unfaithful. According to Go Banking Rates survey, a little over 19% of Americans ages 18 and older claim to sometimes argue over financial concerns with their significant other, while nearly 13% said they argue about money often. Finances are one of the leading causes of divorces in the United States, accounting for 20 to 40% of all divorces. This means that for every 10 marriages that end in divorce, 4 of them ended because of money. Let that sink in. These questions will help you to better understand one another's values, goals, perspectives, thoughts and feelings regarding money, as well as help you to establish a solid foundation when it comes to the merging of your money and your financial future. Number 1, what is your current financial situation? So this includes their debt, their savings, their income, their credit, their financial goals, their opinions about money just in general. You should also be transparent and an open book. When you go in with this question, you will need to come to the table with documentation, not just with conversation. So pull your credit and bring your credit report to show your significant other. Print out your bank statements and let them see what your spending habits are. Let them see what your savings account looks like. Let them see, how frequently you're putting money into your savings. You can also see how frequently they're putting money into savings. You'll see, where their money goes, what they're spending the majority of their money on. Pull the reports for your 401k or your retirement funds, be they with your employer or if you have any external investment accounts or retirement funds. Pull all the documentation for those things and openly share it with your partner. Being able to see everything in black and white is going to give both of you clarity on the perspective of really what's important when it comes to finances for your partner, what holes or gaps there might be, areas that you might have strengths that they may not have strengths, where you can help guide, or perhaps you can be the catalyst for change for them. So make sure that you are both transparent when you're pulling this information out and you're talking to one another. Like I said, print documentation. See it with your own eyes. It's one thing to have a conversation, but really having it in black and white proof, there's no getting around that. There's no, yes, I told you this because that's what I thought the situation was, or, oh, I forgot about this. Like, see it for yourself. Number 2, what are your short-term financial goals? Are you all expecting to buy a house soon? Do you want to travel? Do you have other financial goals that you're working towards? Knowing what your partner's short-term financial goals are and making sure that you all are on the same page with them is very crucial. Your perspective may be totally different from their perspective. And if you don't bring this to the table now and have this discussion so that you all can have a mutual understanding and decide, you know what, yep, this makes sense. Let's make this make these our mutual short-term goals. Then you could have a road that is going to lead you to a lot of arguments or a lot of confrontation or even just misunderstandings. So definitely ask and understand what your partner's short-term financial goals are, and make sure you all are on the same page regarding. What are your long-term financial goals? So retirement, your kids' education, other investments, all of these things fall into this category. Making sure that your long-term financial goals align is so important. You want to have a good understanding of what's going to make your partner secure in retirement, and with that, what their plan is to get there, as well as what your plan is to make you feel secure in retirement. And do those two perspectives align with one another? Are you willing to pick up the slack if your partner needs you to, or are they willing to pick up the slack for you if you're in need? You know, do you want to fund your students' education completely and totally so that your children perhaps graduate from college with no debt, or do you not? What is your perspective on it? Do you and your partner both align with your opinions and perspectives on those things? Definitely make sure that you understand what their long-term financial goals are. How do you handle bills and expenses? Discuss your budgeting and spending habits. Are you a spender or are you a saver? How are you all going to navigate shared expenses like bills and groceries? These are all things that you all need to sit down and discuss. If you or your partner does have a budget, pull the budget out, take a look at it, have them walk you through it, have them walk you through their mindset when they set up their budget and why they manage it the way that they do. And if you have one as well, do the same. Make sure that they have a good understanding of what your perspectives are, and then see if you can perhaps merge the process. Or if you can't merge it, see if you believe, one of the two of you believes that the other's process is, a better process, and see if you can work it that way. If you both are sticklers for your own individual process, try one out for a couple of months and then potentially try the other out for a couple of months to see how it works. Work together. Marriage is a partnership, and you guys are going to have so many things that you're going to have to merge together and, work cohesively as a team. And your finances should truly be one of those things where you come together so that you're both on the same page, and not so that you're running in two totally different opposite directions, because it's just going to lead to stress in your relationship, and that's what we want to avoid. Number 5, what is your approach to debt? Debt can be a significant concern, and when we're talking about debt, we're talking about credit cards, personal loans, payday loans, student loans. How do you all manage, how do you all plan to manage your debt reduction plan? Is that of a concern to you? Is having debt something that evokes an emotional response in you? Is it something that invokes an emotional response in your partner? Knowing that and understanding that up front is going to be of the utmost importance. How do you all plan to manage debt together? If you've liked what you've heard thus far, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you like the video, and please definitely provide some comments. Say something down in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you and your partner or any of your previous partners ever argued about finances. Now, let's get back. Number 6, do you have a financial safety net? Emergencies are going to happen. If you don't plan for them, you're gonna be in crisis mode when they occur, because they're going to happen. What happens if one of the two of you loses your job? What happens if one of your cars breaks down? What happens if the AC unit in your home, goes out? Emergencies are going to happen. Do you have a financial safety net in place to take care of those emergencies so that you don't have to worry about them? Are you comfortable with the amount of that financial safety net? If you're not, what's your plan to get to the position where you are? What about insurance? Do you have enough insurance? Do you have insurance? These are things to definitely discuss and consider, and make sure that you're on the same page and you have a full and complete understanding of what's going to make your partner comfortable when it comes to your financial. How do you feel about joint versus separate finances? When you all get married, are you going to want to merge your finances immediately, or are you going to want to keep them separate for a while? Or are you going to want to do some form of a hybrid? Make sure that you discuss your perspectives and your opinions and your preferences and exactly why you have them, so that you all both have a clear understanding of where the other person is coming from, what the other person's perspective is, and what's going to make each of you comfortable, as well as both of you comfortable together. You may have similar perspectives, but you may have completely and totally different perspectives. And there could be valid reasons why, but there could also be some fear included in there that just needs to be debunked, and you need to provide your partner with a level of comfort that maybe they don't have right now. But if you don't have the conversation, then you'll never know, and you'll end up in a situation, you have the potential to end up in a situation that you could have avoided had you all have the conversation in the beginning. Number 8, what's your approach to investments? What's your risk tolerance? Investments can build wealth, but they also can come with risk. Discuss what your risk tolerance is. Discuss what your investment process is, or your investment thoughts or perspectives are. Make sure that you all are aligned. One of you may have much more knowledge than the other is, and so maybe this is an opportunity for you to educate your partner, or perhaps both of you are completely clueless about the process and you need to enlist the assistance of a financial advisor. Having the discussion will help you to better understand what's going to be best for you all as a couple. Number 9, how will you handle financial conflicts? Financial conflicts are common, and you just need to understand how you're going to handle those financial conflicts when they arise. Communication is key. This is definitely something that you can overcome. By having the discussion on the front end is going to make it so much easier when those conflicts arise. I have heard of couples saying, you know what, anything under $100, you spend whatever you want. But anything over $100, then let's come together and just discuss it, or hey, run it by me before you spend it, and then we're good to go. Figure out what's going to work for you so that you don't run into unnecessary conflicts. Number 10, what is your retirement plan? When do you want to retire? At what age? What does comfortable retirement look like to you? What age does your partner want to retire? What does comfortable retirement look like to them? What type of a life do you all want to live together when you get into retirement? Depending on your age, this can potentially seem so far away. Like, we're in our 20s. Why do we need to start thinking about this now? We're not going to be retiring anytime soon. Now is absolutely the time for you to be thinking about it. Honestly, regardless of what your age is, but certainly if you're in your 20s, then this is the prime time for you to have this discussion and to start thinking about what you want your retirement to look like, because this is going to fuel you for the type of funds that you're going to funnel into your retirement plans so that you can ensure that you have the life that you want to live when it comes to the time that you're retiring. Remember that investment is a long game, so the longer that you have to put funds into your retirement account, the better off that you're going to be in the long run, and the less likely that you're going to have to play catch up at some point in time. So regardless of your age, certainly have the conversation. Don't put it on the back burner or think, oh, it's not that big of a deal because we're so far away from it. Certainly talk about what your perspectives are and what your goals are for retirement. These 10 questions are only the beginning of the important conversations that you should have with your partner before discussing marriage. Open and honest communication is going to ensure that you all have a strong financial partnership. If you have liked the content that you've received today, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Please put something in the comments to let me know what your thoughts and perspectives are. If you're already married, are these questions that you and your spouse went through before you all got married? If you're presently engaged, then have you and your fiance discussed these things? If you're considering marriage, certainly let me know if you're talk to your partner about these things right now, so that you know that you all are on the same page. Again, please like, share, and comment and subscribe. I will see you the next time. Have a good day, Journey to Generational Wealth Gang.